last time.
That mewling child is inside. Without any rules to bind us, we are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
It's about time.
There you are, you bastard!
Baby girl!
Kaine!
I'm gonna kill the shit out of you! Now hold still and die already!
What's up? Okay. And now
I'm too sick, I'm too sick, I'm too sick, yeah, yeah, what? Hey, no, I be like, watch your mouth, they ain't know how far I take it, they ain't know it's my house, everything I do is to offend, we wanna all win, got a top 10, but I top your 10, but I top your bins, but I top your M's, but I chop your limbs, going crazy, put it on my unborn kids. I'm not an angel, but I'm fly, that's on my sins. Yeah, I don't never pretend, I don't never reach in. Looking like I'm thieving, all black and wheat Timbs. So deep in the
yo, what is going on, my fellow otakus and otakues? It's your boy Cam from Retlicant Media's Black Otakus of the Culture, here to bring you another episode of Black Otaku Plays a Nier Replicant. This should be episode 11, I believe. Yes, this should be episode 11. It's gonna be a bit weird because I'm gonna try to get so by the time this comes out, so context, a little behind the scenes recording, you dig. I literally just got done recording part 2 of Returnal. And so this is a new recording session, all within the same night. You see the setting, the layout has changed. I got rid of the Baby Yodas and I put in the Goku Black and all of the anime. I had to change it from space to anime. But yeah, so I'm gonna try. So by the time you see Returnal episode 1, I might do a double upload on Saturday. That Saturday that the Returnal episode dropped. So hopefully you guys, if I don't, then that'll be the first time where we don't get a daily episode of Nier. But I still keep my promise of daily uploads as far as content is concerned. So do me a big favor, and if you haven't checked out the Returnal part 1 of the Returnal playthrough, go ahead and give that a little shot after you're done watching this, of course. Show that video some love, and y'all already know what to do to show this video some love, you feel me? Like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't, share this video across all your social media platforms, please and thank you. Turn on that bell icon at the bottom to enable post notifications so you guys can be updated on the latest and greatest as far as when content drops on this channel, you feel me? You hear the intro, it's done by the boy Chaz Vibe. It's coming out with an album called Do-Rag Season. It's only 5 schmackerinos, so go ahead and pre-order that. Link in the description box below. Intro art is done by the boy DC. Instagram is also in the description box below. Go ahead, copy some Retlicant Media merch. Link is in the description box below, you feel me? I'm on top of everything today, you feel me? Oh man. So in last episodes of Nier Replicant, I'm trying to remember because it's been a while. I recorded it on Thursday, I believe. But I don't even remember what I did. I think we did some side quests. We rescued the prince. And so in today's episode, we go take care of some more side quests and possibly get some story done. But no promises there. So anyway, I've done enough talking. Let's continue on, shall we? Ooh, my throat. Let me sorry about that. I had to had to make sure the throat was taken care of, you feel me? Let me mute that speaker. Because like I said before, I noticed when I was doing some playback in some of my previous videos that I noticed that there was some feedback that the mic was picking up from my speaker. Because I have like super cheap speakers, like they're like $10 at Amazon. So it's like super basic stuff, so it sucks. So I definitely got to get some new speakers. I just got paid. Today's also, you know, Friday. You know what I'm saying? So payday hit. Always love a payday week, you feel me? So I did order a new mic. I ordered a new camera. So it's coming on Monday. So the video that I record on Tuesday, the recording session that I do on Tuesday, the quality should be up. So expect an increase of productivity as far as that is concerned. I'm just going around doing nothing aimlessly as I talk. So let's go ahead and check what we have to do. So we have the fragile delivery. Okay, we have to return. Okay, I thought I was supposed to be like, bro, we definitely. Or is it unusual? Okay. Shopkeeper, wolf hide, and then okay. So we already did this. The runaway son. I have a guide open up as well, so you know what I'm saying. Okay. Mutton and goat sheep. Okay. So here is what we're gonna do. We're already, I know this is early in the video, but we're already gonna get some cuts, you feel me? So I am going to basically get the, can y'all get out of my way, please? Please and thank you. Jeez, man. I tell you about you people, man. Let's get over here. Jump up here. Oh yeah, we can't get up here from there. So here's the game plan. This is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna farm the 10 wolf hides, and then we will be back. Alright, so yeah, that's the plan. So I will see you guys when I collect the 10 wolf hides. We'll turn it in, and we'll turn in the side quests, and we'll get our rewards. So I see ya. Okay, we are back. I haven't killed any wolves yet, but I saw this dude randomly just here, so let's talk to him.
Hey, are you the one who wants to become a man of the mask? Your father's worried about you.
Yeah.
The desert's dangerous. We should head back together.
Or you could die.
What?
How Kaine's just walking back and forth. What are you doing, Kaine? She's just strutting her stuff. She's just trying to show off. I see you. I know you, baby girl. And then he ran.
Hey, wait!
If he speaks the truth, then I fear the boy is in grave danger.
Yeah, we'd better catch him before he reaches the den.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
Oh, come on. He just wants to protect his city. I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real nice.
Wait, weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but look, all I'm saying is, don't talk to me.
Oh, is your mouth too full of sand to formulate a crude response?
Fuck off and die, book.
We're getting the wolf fangs relatively. Oh my gosh, the bodies are disappearing. That? I can't move.
We lost him. Let's go check the wolf's den.
You lost him? He probably dead. Hold on, let me see something real quick, y'all. Hey, okay, we getting these wolf dens pretty decently. Stop playing with me, though. Okay, all right, let's just go to this wolf den, man. Jeez. I want to say that this is the wolf's den down here, maybe. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything. I'm assuming this is the wolf's den because they said go down some stairs in the guide. Yep, it is.
We're too late. Come on, we have to keep him from getting killed.
All right, let's do this. Hey, wolf hides. Shadow clone jutsu. Woo! I'm not ready for the smoke, y'all. Get off of me! Sonic spin. Hey, wolf eyes.
This guy is insane. He could have died.
He reminds me of a certain someone.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not like that.
Okay, Akira. Okay. Oh, come on. I want to get some more wolf hides, man. Listen to grind it. Also, if you see the building in the background, the lights. So they changed the little patterns on the light every month. So last month it was like a sun and like a flower, because you know, the springtime. And then this time, since well, it's not May yet, it's May in 37 minutes. Yeah, it's May in 37 minutes. It's like a little butterfly design, so it's pretty cool.
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his lonesome.
Entire den. You worthless idiot. But hey, we ain't trying to finesse nothing. Did you honestly think to defeat an entire pack of wolves by yourself? I know these people did most of the work for you. But they would have killed other people. They would have done no such thing because you could have come back here and warned us. Still, you attempted to do right, and for this I am proud. Tosan. I will give you a blessing for you to become a man of the mask. Hey, shout out to you, my dude. But you must never do a foolish thing. A true soldier knows when he is outmanned. He knows it is not shameful to seek the aid of his fellows. Yes. Thanks to you as well, my friend. This is for you. Hey, 10G, bro. Shout out to Facade, bro. They got the big
We didn't
bucks.
do much. Still, I'm sure your son will make a fine man of the mask.
The littlest hero is complete. I mean, he's not little. He's taller than us, so I mean, I guess shout out to that. Shout out to you, broski. Okay, so how many wolf hides do we have? We have 8. Okay, all right, cool. So can I jump up here? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut to when I get the 10 wolf hides, and then we'll return and turn in the side quest. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. We got the 10 wolf hides. It's actually relatively easy because there's so many wolves that spawn in that location that it's actually kind of easy, as opposed to like the other ones where you have to keep entering in areas. You don't have to worry about it with the wolves. So let's bring it back to this cheating dude. Obviously he ain't black. because black men don't cheat. Where are you? You're down here.
I got your 10 wolf hides.
たくさんより俺いてあとんとザサンケくれタサタオリでした
Alright, dude.
She's super mad at you, right? Will she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the
That
present?
is true.
タキサチあ
She did throw something at me last time I approached.
タキと来てしてそれ
Hey, so now we can add marriage counselor to the list of
Oh,
our
come
resume.
on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message, fine. But the present's on you.
Yeah, see, this is where I draw the line.
タチサラタチ
I can kill a bunch of wolves for you, but I'm not gonna give a present to your
最高
wife.
値行くとでお手伝い聞く
All right. Listen, lady, we know your husband's a cheating B word, but you know.
Hi there. I have a message for you.
オットサラ
From my no good cheater of a husband, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology present.
That is so like him.
やりさたってたるんだ
We
さ
should have
ら
known better than to cheat in the first place.
来たせる糸って
He's far too stupid to ever pull it off.
来てる
Still, he sounds like he's learned his
来てはず
lesson.
より
So maybe I'll forgive him just this once. Are there no rules to this? Like, I'm sure there should be a rule that says don't cheat.
サタイとタサタオリ
I
で
managed
し
to
た
patch things up, more or less. Anyway, thank you. I couldn't have done it
お
without
さ
your
ぜ
help.
べく
Don't cheat on her again, okay?
Right.
そろそろあなたてサタイチツス
Oh, I won't.
クチクるより
20G? Hey, shout out to you, my boy. You may be a fool, but you gave us the bag.
うわしかえ来たせれよっとたそりたらたうわ
And
したって
you are a very forgiving person.
そろそろ
So shout out to you, waifu. I don't know what you gonna do with that wolf coat though, but shout out to you. All right, so let's see. So we got the runaway son now. Okay, so we have. So for the runaway son side quest, we have to return to the village, and we have to speak to somebody in the marketplace area. So what I'm gonna do is obviously I'm going to cut back to when we get to the village, and then we will engage with them. We gotta buy a couple of items first before we engage in dialogue. So I will do that, and I will meet you there. So I see ya. Okay, we are back in the village, our hometown. When the city needs me, I'll report back in an instant, you feel me? Alright, so let's restore our health here. And we're gonna go to the marketplace because we gotta talk to a dude there. But before we talk to him, we need to pick up 5 mutton and 3 goat meat. I think we should already have that, right? Let's check. Oh shoot. Is it under raw materials? Yeah, okay. Goat meat, yeah, we got plenty of that stuff. So there should be a dude that we talk to in the marketplace.
Off hunting again today?
Sure am. Hoping to catch something good, too.
Oh my gosh, I done goofed. Alright, so this is a goof on my part. We have to go to Seafront. I'm not gonna cut this out because you guys can see me being a little bit of a dunty dun. And we could just get on this board and Tokyo drift our way there. I will shoot. Okay, well, you know. Hit the Nas! Alright. So we have to talk to somebody in a town square near the fountain. Oh boy. So let's head on over there. Yeah, so here's the dude right here. Weirdo looking dude.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Huh? Oh man, how'd you...
This dude is a grown man, bro.
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Right on, man.
Yes, we can see.
Screw the system, dude.
Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh, man. Why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here. And I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something. But I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so, yeah.
Everything's like a bother to me, man.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish. All the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever. You know, for a change.
But I mean, fish is technically meat because it comes from fish.
So could you get me like 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat?
That's a lot of meat.
I can find the pans and spoons and stuff.
Yeah,
so
maybe
just
toss
bring
in
me
a
to
salad in
this
there
place
a little
whenever,
bit.
man.
Get some lettuce on that.
Looks like we've got everything the runaway kid asked for. Let's go make the delivery.
Yeah, because we have to kill a whole bunch of those things, so you definitely should have
pans and
that.
spoons and stuff. So just...
Alright, so let's head over to the tavern. And we will see what this young whippersnapper's gonna cook up.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about?
It would seem we've been bamboozled.
We just got finessed.
You've gotta be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
Well, while we're doing that, is there gonna be any dialogue? Alright, cool. Again, like I ask in every video, how's your guys' day, man? I'm recording this on Friday. TGIF, you feel me? Weekend coming up. Oh, weekend is here technically. Man. That's just what gets you through the work week. That's what gets me through the work week. Is the promise of a Friday. The promise of a Friday and a Saturday. Sunday. But Friday and Saturday, you feel me? So let's head on back to the village. This is a lot of I'm telling y'all right now, this is a lot of back and forth from what I read. So we gotta like, ooh. Oh, y'all saw that? I'm a beast. Luckily we have Borkun to help us out. So we ain't gotta deal with the running a lot, so let's talk to my dude. What's up, my dad?
Hey there. Your son come back yet?
No, I haven't seen him. Where could he be?
He's in Seafront. Or he was, until he ran away again.
Oh, crud. Let me guess. Did he tell you an elaborate story and then ask for help?
Finesse the heck out of us.
That boy is... Well, he's a bit of a dirty liar. I probably should have mentioned that.
Pathological
So
liar.
that whole story was a setup. He sent us on a wild goose chase and then gave us the slip.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we should return to seafront? There may still be a lead or two left to pursue.
Good idea. We can't let him get away with this. What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family?
Because he's an
He
idiot.
seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
Perhaps I only
It's a
sound
weird
that
fetish,
way because
Akira.
I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know, I'm not exactly sure.
How old are
They
you?
say memory loss is a sign of old age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
Alright, let's talk to Devil. Let's see if she has some side quests for us.
Doesn't look like I have any work for you right.
Okay, well, hey, shout out to that. Oh, also shout out to big shout out to so episode 7, which came out today. Well, on Friday. I'm recording this on Friday. I know I keep saying that, but you know, just gotta make sure you guys aren't getting confused by like the scheduling and stuff like that. In that song, you know how I usually play. So this is a song by LAKEY Days called "The Process." I usually play that song as the.
Your delivery is complete.
Oh, I forgot to deliver this to this dude.
Thanks. Here's what I owe you.
Thanks. Goofy. So yeah, I usually use this. A song called "The Process" by LAKEY Days. I make sure to always credit the music that I put in the video. That's not in the game audio. I always make sure I credit it in the description box below, even if it is non-copyrighted, because I'm not trying to get the smoke from nobody. But apparently, the song that I used in episode 7 is copyrighted. I mean, I know it's copyrighted in a sense, but like, I used the song, like, it's not even like the ending. So like the ending credit speakers, where it shows you the recommended videos and all the other stuff. It's actually during the cutscene in which the song first pops up. It's copyrighted. The song is called Kaine. It's Kaine's theme. And so that song, all the other songs like that I play in that game, like even Song of the Ancients, when the twins sing, that's not copyrighted. But that song, the song that I played at the end of episode 7 is copyrighted. So shout out to that, I guess. I was surprised when I published it. I was like, a copyright from what? But that's how the cookie crumbles. I mean, we can't even monetize anything yet, so it's one of those things where, as of now, it's not a big deal. Because in order for us to even get monetization on YouTube, Goofy. In order for us to get monetization on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, and your channel has to have more than 4,000 hours viewed. And we're humble beginnings, you know what I'm saying? We're nowhere near close to that. So it's just one of those situations where, for now, I don't care. But once we start to get to that level where we can start monetizing videos, it's going to be one of those things where, depending on the game and depending on how I edit, I might just mute it or like cover it up with something else. So, you guys want to know something funny? I'm a goofy. I traveled all the way back to Facade when we needed to head to Seafront. So, what I'm gonna do, post-editing cam, slap a L right here, because that's all on me. I'm going to cut to when we get to Seafront so we can find out where the heck this boy... Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself because we have to go to Seafront and then we have to go back to Facade. I'll see you guys later.
The statue.
Okay, we are back. So there's actually another side quest that we can pick up. That we might as well trigger since we're here. So in order to activate this side quest, we have to talk to this dude at the base of this. Oh, here he is. We have to talk to this dude right here. What's up, my dude?
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious girl trouble.
I don't. I got Kaine on my side.
See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
Hey man, let me get my Kevin Samuels toxicity in. She for the streets.
That seems rather demanding.
She for the streets.
She really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places for a first-class lady. She's so cool.
This man is down bad, bro.
Everyone has their own tastes, I guess.
Nah, this man is a simp. Boy, you better 2021 love yourself, bro. Value your value. Talking about she wants you to take you to a fine restaurant? Man, bump that. Hey man, look, what you do, you get your grind on, you handle your own business, she gonna see you, she gonna be like, oh my god, you're so cool, you wanna go out? And then as soon as she asks you that, what you do is you hit her with the, alright, you know what I'm saying, take me out to a fine restaurant. Reverse psychology, you feel me? Alright, so we have to... The good thing is that okay, I know I'm all over the place. Bear with me. This is how my mind works. The good thing about all of this is that these last two side quests, these are the final side quests for this particular part of the game. So once we wrap up these final two side quests, Pride of the Lover and the Runaway Son, we will be a Gucci. So what we have to do now is we have to talk to the man by the entrance of the town. I cannot believe I missed him. This goofy.
You're looking for a kid who ran away from home? There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into Facade.
Facade, huh? Maybe we should go take a look.
Alright. So, what we're gonna do is we have to go back into Seafront again because we have to talk to the dude by the lighthouse 2 more times to activate the side quest. So we might as well take care of all of that stuff because both of the side quests lead to us having to do stuff in Facade. So we might as well pick them up now while we got the options, you feel me? But while that's going on, some future games that I'm considering doing a playthrough of. I know Ratchet & Clank is coming out. That's one that I'm definitely considering. Disgaea 6 is coming out. That's another one that I'm considering. I think I might be missing something else. But those are like the 2. Oh, and World Ends With You. World Ends With You 2. I forgot what it's called. Neo, I think. I'm considering all of those games as future playthroughs.
I went shopping with my girl a little while back.
You mean the one who only goes to super expensive places?
That's her, all right. Anyway, there was this nice accessory that I thought would look great on her and didn't cost much, so I bought it for her.
Okay.
But she refused to take it. She said she doesn't wear cheap accessories.
Hey, toss out into the streets, bro. Future would not be proud of you.
Well, that's not too surprising.
Yeah, I should have known better than to try and impress her with such shabby flim-flam.
Hey, this man is down bad.
I'll get something high class all the way. It'll cost twice my yearly salary. No, 3 times.
Are you certain this woman even cares for you?
Right.
Of course she does.
You humans certainly have complex and exhausting mating rituals.
Dumb ones. No, that's all him, bro. That's all him. Me? Come on now, bro. I'm Gucci on that. Yeah, but anyway, those are the 3 that I'm considering. Pretty niche games. Well, not Ratchet & Clank is not a niche game. Oh, and also Final Fantasy VII Intergrade is coming out too, so I'm definitely probably going to do a playthrough of that as well when it drops. So we got some good content coming out for the channel as far as the Black Otaku Plays is concerned. So look forward to that. I know Chris said he's gonna do something. Me, Daytrail, and one of our homie extras, we have something planned as far as like Pokemon is concerned. We trying to figure out the little steps on how we go do that. But yeah, we got some good stuff coming out for you guys. So with all that being said, let's have Borkun take us back to the village. Knock us out too. Kaine looking at us like we just dumb. What we're gonna do is cut to Facade. Oh my gosh. Put another L on the counter, bro. Like, I gotta realize, man, because when I be talking, my mind, it's just my mind, bro. We gotta go back to Seafront. So what I'm gonna do, we doing it on one take though. We not re-recording. We doing this in one take. I don't care. Primo content. I'm perfect, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my perfectness loses just a little bit of perfect. You feel me? And luckily the trip to Seafront from our village is not too long thanks to Borkun. So yeah. So yeah, those are the games that I'm considering doing for the channel. I would love to know from you guys' perspective, what are some games that you would like to see me play on the channel? That you'd be interested to see me play. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, a game that I'm definitely not gonna play. You ask Chris to do that or somebody else. I'm not playing Resident Evil 8. Like I said in the Returnal playthrough, I don't do horror games. So you can miss me with that. Even though baby girl, lady, whatever her name is, even though she in the game, you know what I'm saying? I'm still ain't playing that game.
Hey, I heard you can get inside Facade, right?
Yes, sir.
Sure, but...
Oh, perfect. Listen, there's something there that you have to get for me. My girl wants a new accessory, but it has to be made from this really rare ore that they carry in Facade's Strange Things store. So next time you're there, could you buy some for me? I think it's called fluorite. Please?
Sure.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, thank you. This is fantastic.
Such affection. This man has clearly been entranced by his lover.
Seems to me like he's being played.
Simp.
Whatever do you mean?
You know, this may be one of those things a magic book just can't understand.
Ridiculous. There is nothing beyond my knowledge.
If you say so.
Nah, folks is a simp. He down bad. I thought I could have sworn that we picked up some fluorite, but I could be wrong. Or maybe it doesn't. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, we didn't. I was confusing those things. So now that my dun-dun self has stopped messing up this stuff because I keep talking so much. What I'm going to do is cut to Facade, so I will see you guys when we get there so we can handle these two quests. Okay, we're back. We're in Facade. So, we gotta talk to the Strange Thing item duty. Aww.
Hey, do you have any fluorite for sale?
苦見ことリスカれていておで来てたいんぜ。
Oh, I see.
イーラと近隣とそってるさキレケンザ。チルソトザデュシケンキ。
Yeah, we don't care about no rules.
Well, we've come this far. Might as well
We're
finish the
exempt
job.
because we saved the prince. Alright, so return, talk to two villagers about the weapon shop. Okay, so we have to talk to the two villagers in the weapon shop. They are right over here. Over here. A man moved into the house the other day. So wait, you escaped your father to go to a place that has a whole bunch of rules? Okay.
So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh? No wonder his trail went cold.
He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't wait to finally catch him.
Okay, so now we're supposed to check this door. Now open up, my dude.
You're coming with us.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Why you gotta be all, like, following me and stuff?
Because you sent us off, my dude.
Fine.
I don't appreciate that.
Let me just pack and then I'll... Oh my gosh, there's a giant shade behind you!
Why would you fall for that?
Oh, are you kidding me?
He surely aims to flee the city, though he can't have gone very far yet.
Dum dum da dum dum. All right, so we gotta go after the kid. What's up, baby girl? But thankfully, like these are the final 2 side quests that we have to worry about. So that's good. So we can just go straight story. Straight story.
Alright, fine. Let me just...
He's heading for the eastern road. We must catch him before he leaves the desert.
Come here, dude. You can't run faster than me, dude. I do this. Let's go. Come here, boy. Game. Yeah, you're not going nowhere.
Oh my gosh, look! There's a huge pack of shades!
I'm not falling for that again.
Yeah, nah, dog. We can run circles around him. Literally. What are you doing, dude?
What's that big thing on the right?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy
Fool me
magic.
once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. I mean, like, we're literally jogging and matching his pace. Like, where do you think you're going, my dude? Even Weiss is stunting on you, bro.
It's a pack of wolves, man!
I told you, I'm not falling for... Oh, crap. It is a pack of wolves.
Oh, snap. Oh, we got your back, man. We ain't gonna let nothing happen. It's all good. Shadow Clone Jutsu! Get off my arm! You goofy? You goofy goober? Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a longer recording session since, you know, we got the weekend, because it's 12 o'clock right now. So usually I would be like, all right, guys, it's time to end this because I got work in the morning.
Actually run into wolves for real.
I am going to the movies tomorrow, but that's at like 5. So I mean, I can afford to stay up.
Are you ready to go home yet?
Hell yeah, man! This adventure stuff's like way too scary for me. From now on, I'm gonna stick close to home and stuff.
Good. Now let's go tell the family.
But you initially made it through the desert, and there's a bunch of wolves. So, I mean, you can do it. Well, we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go back to the Baron Temple so that we can find this fluorite. So let's make the journey there, ladies and gentlemen. Otakus and otakuettes. I mean, I don't know. I think this compass is basically supposed to let us continue to use the map or something, I guess. So I guess shout out to that. We are heading in the right direction, so. So yeah, what I'm gonna do as far as I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you guys. Give you guys a little bit behind the scenes. So I plan on editing part 8 tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do a dual edit tomorrow. So I'm gonna edit part 8 of Nier Replicant, and then I'm gonna edit part 2 of Returnal. And then once I get back from the movies with my mom, because my mom wants to see the Demon Slayer movie with me too. She's a closet weeb. But we're gonna take care of some business. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a recording session because we also have the podcast. But if I am able to do a recording session, it'll probably be Nier, and then maybe on Sunday I'll do a Returnal recording session. So we'll see. So where do we have to go? We have to. We can also spawn in a room with the spiders. It will look like a normal. Okay. So we have to. They said it spawns in this room with spiders. So ugly old spiders, dog. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Sonic Spin. Oh, we got it. Fluoride. Nice. Is that all we needed? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I will cut back to when we get to our home village, where we will turn in the Runaway Sun side quest, and we'll proceed from there. So I will see you guys back at the village. Okie dokie, artichokes. We are back in the village, so let's go talk to Pops. And see if his son is back where he's supposed to be. Disobedient little whippersnapper. Censoring myself. Hey, I've been doing a good job. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a huge difference between the way I act in these playthroughs, or the way I talk in these playthroughs, and the way I talk in the podcast. So I'm patting myself on the back.
Nobody's here.
I believe they left us a note.
Thanks to your help, my son has returned to take up the family business. We have decided to move to a new land to begin anew and thoroughly train him to carry on the family name.
Well, that's sort of anticlimactic. I wonder what the business was anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
Yeah.
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and then skipped town.
Wow. So they were both a pair of finessers, like father, like son, huh?
Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. But then some idiot brought him back.
Jeez. I would have hated to be that idiot who convinced him to return back to town. Good thing we don't know anything about that, right, Vice?
Well, I guess we know the family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Oh well. Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Well, next time we see him, we can kill him. And we don't get a reward for that, so we literally just did all this stuff for nothing. Thank you, Yoko Taro. I think that's awesome. So, guys, let's give a round of applause. That is it for the side quest for now, because this game is divided into two parts. You'll see why. You'll see when part 2 starts. When part 1 ends and part 2 begins. you'll know it, right? But that does it for all of these are all of the side quests that we could do in part 1. All of them completed. Boom. I think. Let me let's just do a quick scroll. Because, you know, for if anybody is using this as a walkthrough or whatever, you know, want to accommodate, you know, so that, you know, people ain't gotta fact check me like, you didn't do this one side quest. So if I can talk, let me talk. Herbal remedies completed. Gatekeeper's errand, lost eggs, old-fashioned home cooking, shopping list, book smarts, the tavern keeper's grandmother, a return to shopping, boar hunt, Yona's cooking, on the wings of eagles, fragile delivery 2, the fisherman's gambit, all the fisherman gambit. So part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, the ballad of the twins, a dog astray, new merchant in town, postman's request, the lighthouse lady's wrath, closure, Yona's gift, letter to a lover, a signature dish, bon appetit, fragile delivery 3, the tangled message, item unknown, runaway son, apology from a fool, littlest hero, the missing girl, and now we are going to turn in, I just remember we got to turn in Pride of a Lover. So I think that'll give us a 50%. So get a boy a pat on the back, you feel me? So let's go to Seafront, turn in this quest, and then we can finally proceed with. But we're not that long into the recording because I'm gonna cut up some things. Obviously, we're almost at an hour, which isn't too bad. So we should be good to go. So now that we're all taken care of. Once we hit part 2, obviously there's gonna be some parts where we have to, you know, do side quests. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta worry about it now. But anyway, like the story stuff that we, I thought that was, for some reason I thought that was Kaine. The story stuff that we do have to do coming up is, oh my god. I'm just letting y'all know this right now. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of reading, I'll put it like that. And y'all know how I feel about large walls of text in my eyes when I'm playing a video game. So, hey, Simpy boy, we got you your thing.
Here's that ore you wanted.
Oh, thank you! Now maybe my girl will let me hold her hand.
Yo, this man is irredeemable, bro.
Here's the money for the material and a little extra for your time.
Huh? Oh, hold on. This is way too much.
No, this is just enough.
Are you kidding? That's what fluorite costs you on the open market. I only threw in a few coins for your trouble.
It's really that expensive?
Hey, I learned my lesson last time. From now on, it's nothing but the best for my girl.
The human soul is an unfathomable thing indeed.
You got that right.
Nah, this man is...
Do you think it possible that this man is being deceived by his lover?
Yeah, I do.
Then we shall inform him at once.
Yeah, probably better if we don't.
What's this? Have you finally found someone you are unwilling to aid?
Look, relationships are messy, and sometimes you can't always understand what's going on between a couple.
There is nothing in this world that Grimoire Weiss cannot understand.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got Kaine, so like, I don't really care about that, you know. Sometimes you just can't convince a simp to stop being a simp, you know. It's a lesson that he gotta learn on his own. So my man is down bad. So anyway, round of applause. We are finally done with part 1 side quest. If we check, quest completion is at 50%. So what the heck? What are you doing, idiot? So we can finally head towards the forest of talking. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect that we would be done with all the part 1 side quest at this part, but I am very glad we have accomplished that goal. Oh yeah, shout out to Dokkan Battle too. We got 30 stones, so like I said before, I haven't spent any money getting stones for that new Goku and Vegeta banner that has come out for Golden Week. So I got the 50 stones, I did a multi, I got jack crap, and I just closed off the app. It was as simple as that. Yeah, like my patience and my tolerance for playing gacha games is it's like, I don't really care. I think the ultimate test will be One Piece's anniversary. I think if because I do plan on, I'm not gonna spend too much, but I do plan on doing a couple multis on that banner, on the anniversary banners when it drops. So hopefully we get something good. If not, then that's gonna probably be like the day I just go like bump it, selling all my accounts, and I'm done with gacha games for good. And I'm dead serious when I say that. Especially now that I've started doing this recording stuff, I have very little time to like grind with gacha games and stuff. So okay, so this is the Forest of Mythology. Hey, my man sitting on a tree. Listen, y'all. I'm not looking forward to this part, so I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Okay, so let's save. I don't want to do this. No, don't make me do this game, please. Don't make me do this.
Beware the words.
Yeah, the talking.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Yeah, here we go, guys.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to narrate this. But listen, I don't blame you guys if you want to like skim or skip this part or whatever, because this is just gonna be a lot of freaking talking. I kid you not. It's just gonna be nothing but dialogue and talking. I've been warning you guys for this for several parts, but here we are. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here,
he said.
Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes,
said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words,
said me.
We've caught the Death Dream.
Hey, look at me, boy. Your boy out here doing it. Before the mayor could confirm Akira's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
Yokotaro, you...
That's just how the Death Dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who who Akira had seen and what they discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Akira and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider. Too much random chatter, too much meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Hey, on God, bro, we can pull up, Vice. Meet me outside the game, G.
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Akira like a contagion. Yes, we don't even get freaking voice lines anymore. Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? I know what it is. You guys should know what it is, too. It was about dreaming or something. That dreams or... what the... was it? A sheep! Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Akira's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dreams. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheet of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Akira. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. Let me... In case you guys want to... I don't know why you would want to read this stuff, but go for it. Who am I to stop you, right? My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but to study this disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice suddenly fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts of escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there's an exit, I know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. And it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop until that happens. Akira nodded in agreement. Oh, wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Akira, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. The grimoire looked from Akira to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right. You're right, I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We're as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Akira Vice. We're all counting on you. As Akira slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Akira's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours later, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and the moss-covered track seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of tree, and his hands now left small traces of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Akira to pick up the pace or grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Akira snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Akira leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Akira slapped his hand over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what is going on? Akira could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and just as Akira's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go ready for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed a hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the forest. Zhree, 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 zhree! Shack, shack, shack. Whatever. Woman. Oh, I thought it said woman. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Akira began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe this is the key to get out of this place. And I leave it to you to answer. A secret? Inwardly furious that Weiss let the tax on Akira's side and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as it suddenly began. The forest undergrowth parted before Akira like a rippling wave opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a world for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased that passing the test, Akira moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but an even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, the journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Akira after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Akira picked up a small rock and started skipping across the surfaces of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Akira grit his teeth to try not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey look, cried Akira, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out of here? Akira walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of silent banging, the door creaked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape and his face was obscured by mist. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but at night... Hey, 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 a man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Akira. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Akira watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the college, erasing it from existence. When Akira and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Akira and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the collar and swung him through the air. By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Akira withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Akira filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid on the forest ground and fell asleep. Akira cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is a futility itself. Akira and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Weiss. It is words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to fall asleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. This is the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream. Akira shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did it. I'm back. He blinked once again and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to slam, but collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, and glanced at Akira and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some life getting used to, said the mayor with a wry smile across his lip. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, learned Rice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on his steady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the vine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he said. He explained when the prayer is finished. It's the guardian for our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, murmured Rice. We shall not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Akira and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a gold had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Akira mentioned the strange man who had given them a third riddle and mysterious words he had left them behind with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, murmured the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared in space for a long moment. You know, this is gonna sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Akira tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Akira gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor in these words. And what exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one at all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Dark execution magic. Summon magical spikes. Oh, yes.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Okay. Oh my lord above. So let's equip Dark Execution. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Because I don't want to do that over again. Christ Almighty. So what you can do is there are more people that you can save. This is completely optional, but we might as well do it since we're here. And you guys can listen to my lovely voice. So, let's go ahead and save the rest of the villagers.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Into the villager's dream?
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Alright, we back. I breathed the air scented with death. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Eh. Ah. You see the shoulder movement? Your boy doing it. Alright, okay, let me stop. Alright, my prison is tucked beneath a stairway in this long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here, wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embeddling thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my adult mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking my hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Vice. This is Akira. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Akira extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whispered. With that, this were not a terrible storm, said Grimoire Vice. Look at your feet. I forced my eyes open to see water pour from my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers no matter what the cost. Hey! I like this song, I'm sorry. I squint down the corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet, all covered in thick layer of dust and cobwebs. corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Where do you want me to go? Okay, so we're going the wrong way. At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of waters no longer, and so my eyes turn upward. Imagine my prize when I see a series of paintings hanging from the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of their life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe these people have lived long ago. Ayy. I'm doing this so I can keep myself entertained. As I gaze at the portrait, I'm struck by the desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring close at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Throw it into the water. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses blocked from the view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. Hey! At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in the dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. This freaking depressing old woman, G, like, bro, your dream sucks. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. This is no wine, it is blood still warm. By all the gods, are the rest of the cask filled with blood as well? The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Where's Akira and Vice at while this is all happening? The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth. You dumb bat! Shouts Akira. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire of Vice, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It's already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. We messed up? So we messed the dream up? What?
Now I can finally...
This is one of them.
I know.
I kind of want to kill you, shorty. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and Google her. So we want to go east, then north, then east. I find myself in a great hall with only sounds of rain to comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the end of the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recall in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse. It's all the invited guests, an army of foul, wrangling incest have made homes in their remains, and this is the moment I saw Requiem for the Hey. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up to the back and down the arms. Dang. What kind of place are you dreaming up, dude? Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Alright, and then we want to go north. Against all hope, we make it to the fourth door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Akira and a few more advice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third, it gives away, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground inside the castle. How could I thank you? I cry as tears of joy run down my cheeks. I would have surely died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress, asks Vice? Then you are a woman, madam? I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing how I exist only in the form of words. I can see the one as known as Akira is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. A mighty roar, a fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good, as we watch in awe uncountable black shadows slowly fix their light, crossing to and fro the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Whatever, dude. Okay, we got one more, so let's save here, guys. This isn't as bad as I thought, but it's just like all this talking, dog. Like, come on, man. Yoko Taro just exacerbating, bro. He's exacerbating. Alright, now let's go save this goofball over here, this goofy goober.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Alright.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Akira had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take
Those
it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
Oh, we actually talked this time?
What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Akira nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow. Oh, this is copyrighted. Oh boy, thank you. Leaving a trail of sand in its place, he thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road in which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, a thin wisp of grass pushed up through the rocky surface as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting on the road made Akira lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it as this way might make it easier for you to bear. Akira glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Akira's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Akira lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of a road, with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried, it's water! Water? Asked Vice. Preposterous, I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead, look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Akira sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There's nothing but sand in every direction. Darth Vader cried, "No!" Akira closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Give me a sec, guys. Let me get some in me old system. I got Taco Bell again. I know. But these red beans and rice are good. Well, these aren't red beans. These are black beans and rice. Alright. I take a little break. Sorry about that, guys. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Akira sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Akira came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Akira and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here!" Akira's face clouded. "There isn't? There is not, and next time you'll listen to me when I tell you as much." Vice paused for a moment to continue speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase is not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art." Akira looked out. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Akira, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big!" Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in thousands of directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires at the top, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Akira. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as if they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works of lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles were staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the extract works around them, Akira and Weiss eventually fell silent. In the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Akira uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally! I was getting tired of modern art. One red alpha, one red beta, and finally one red gamma. As Akira moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting one of the statue's shoulders, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies." With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said Akira. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Akira. Ooh, we getting a speed up. Hey! Hello? Yeah! Hey! "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I'm real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Akira and threw his hands into the air. "Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. "When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing," said Vice. Akira furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. "Only one film is real, the others are false. The real one will always speak the truth. The false one will always speak lies." Hey, listen, you want to know who knows the answer? A Google! Hey. Alright, it's Beta. The real one is Beta. Though Akira's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be true, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let us presume Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which will leave us two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lie will make sense, therefore Beta must be real. Whatever! While Beta springs to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Vice in a cheerful tone. The time to awaken has come. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knee and bowed his head as low as he could go before making a comfortable Akira pull him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Vice said. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around at bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Akira, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Akira during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime.
You and me both, Vice. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
I thought I was a goner there. Thanks for the help. What a strange dream. It almost felt familiar somehow.
Freaking. Alright, my dude.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
And for that, we get a good weapon. So that's the reason why you want to do this quest. The one-handed sword, Faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
All right, cool. So let's edit this and let's make it good. Should have the one that's 4%, right? Or just. Alright, and then let's go ahead and... Yeah, this is a really good weapon. Faith. Yeah. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Well, I have a feeling that... Don't you just hate it when you get that feeling where you gotta sneeze and then you don't sneeze? But we are finally done with this area. I don't know. I do think there's some, we have to come back here in part 2. I think there was some other, stories to tell, so, but for now, we are done. This is like, to me, this is like one of the worst parts of the game. Like, it's too much, bro. Like, I hate reading, like, long forms of text when I'm playing a video game because I'd rather, just let me read a book, bro. I'm here to play a game.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really?
And why can't we just take Kanye with us, man? Have a waifu on our side.
Neat. Let's get back to Popla. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Alright.